Go ahead.
Hi, welcome back to the channel. Here at Ken's Repair Shop, we're going to work on a lot of different things. If you've been here before, you've seen some of the things we've already done. If it's first time here, we're going to be working on houses, cars, trucks, trailers, just whatever we might happen to get our hands into. So I want to thank you for being here and hope you come back. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Okay, here we are back with part 2 of the Onin generator. We're going to take it back apart because it's not acting right. It's still wanting to do the same thing as it was before, not throttling up. I want to take it back apart, and I've got a sonic cleaner that I'm going to put it in, let it set for a few days, and go from there. I don't know what I've done with my magnetic tray. We used it over there.
Didn't you know you slid it under the, it's under there?
That's the one over there. Because once I put all the bolts back in it, I didn't need it anymore.
Yeah.
So we used it for the ride more.
Oh, yeah.
There is more in there on the side of my toe box.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need a magnetic pan.
We got some new mics. So let me know if the sound quality is better than it has been.
What did you say they were?
Stuck to the side of the toolbox in there. There's several different ones.
If that picked it up, I'm going to die.
Trust me, Dad, you didn't have to tell me where they were. I knew exactly where they were.
Well,
Robin asked me.
I asked because I had no idea.
I know that garage pretty well, especially that bay.
That was Doc, by the way. He helps me out a lot.
That guy.
I guess.
It's also good to put your sockets in there and keep track of them.
Doc's pretty much the muscle around here. What we can't do or lift, he does. We call him the bulldozer for short.
We just call him full of bull when we're mad at him.
And there's Karen again.
Unplug the choke, the electric choke. Okay. 3/8 and a half inch.
Well.
Well. Using my noodle. That way it won't come undone again. There we go. Got the carburetor off. Now we're going to tear it apart and put it in the parts cleaner. I'll take this fuel filter off because I don't know what it's made of on the inside. And it might tear it up. I didn't think I put that sucker back on there that tight, but I guess I did.
There it goes.
Don't know my own strength. Okay. Screwdriver. Gotta pop this little clip again. That one ain't gonna do it. The blade ain't thin enough. Quick draw.
You would. I'm not that quick on the draw.
Look at how small it is. It won't even lay flat. It stands up on end. It won't lay flat. Lay it down flat and it stands right back up.
Huh.
I tell you how thin it is. Okay, I gotta get me a screwdriver. We'll go in here where the sonic cleaner is at and tear the rest of it apart. Take this bolt out. Well, pretty. Now what do I do with my keys? Probably
Over on the
laying on the
table.
table in the house.
No, they're right there
Oh,
on the
okay.
little blue table.
Now we gotta go in here. I gotta get my keys, Okay, we're gonna take a couple things off here that don't need to go in the sonic cleaner. Remind me to put them out there with the others.
Just out of curiosity. Nope, but I do get a good shot of you. Thought it was gonna be low enough.
You don't want to put anything rubber in your sonic cleaner because it may not come out the same. This gasket's probably going to get destroyed, but for what it is, I can Permatex it back. It's just where the breather goes. Okay. Now, what's it doing? Nothing?
Just a new angle, so I can see what you're doing better. If it dims and starts to get hot, I'll let you know.
Well, why isn't that wanting to back out of there? Well, I don't want to come out there. Ah, that could be why. That O-ring disintegrated.
Oh, yay. I'll clean it anyway.
I'm going to, and I'll put a new one on it. I got some new ones, you know. And what this is a sonic cleaner. It vibrates and heats.
I probably should have put my phone on mute.
And that's where I need the thinner screwdriver. Go down in there. I'm gonna go hunt my thin screwdriver up. I'll be right back. I'm back. See all this brown stuff on the side? When this sonic cleaner gets done with it, it'll all be gone. This is a problem I had before. I couldn't get the I can't get that part out of it, so we're going to let it sit there and cook for a little while. And then we'll see if we can get it out. Might need to add a little bit more water to that. I'm going to turn that over that way so that'll soak that down in there more. 'Cause that's the part I really need out. Turn it on. Turn it up as far as it'll go. Cover it up. And let it go. Now, let it cook for a little while. And we'll have carburetor stew. Okay, we got all of our parts out of the sonic cleaner. We're going to start putting everything back together now. Start out with this emulsion tube that finally came out. There it is. What did it? There it is. Telling you, I'd lose my mind if it wasn't attached.
Where you at? Needle valve and float. Screw that holds it in.
There's our daily train.
I knew there was a Phillips screwdriver down here somewhere. I know this is a part 2 if you want to see how it was running and why we had to tear it apart. You can watch part 1. Unlocked the lawnmower we worked on, which was searching for an idle. This one would idle and wouldn't accelerate up. It'd go to accelerate up and it'd act like it was starving for fuel. Idled pretty, just wouldn't accelerate up. Kind of like a woman. They idle pretty, but when you go to accelerate on them, they throw a hissy. Well, I gotta make it funny so they'll come back and see what other antics I'm gonna do.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah, unfortunately. Where you at? Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Don't make me. Do you see how dark that is compared to what it was when we first started? Ow.
Still hot?
Yeah, still a little warm. I need it out of there. What did you do that the first time? Okay, we got a few more parts we got to put back on here, and then we can put it back on and fire it up and see what it does.
I can't even shut up. Shut up.
Let my straight head screwdriver land in there. Straight head or the Phillips, either one will work.
Which one?
Either Phillips or straight head, either one.
Okay. I grabbed both just in case. Ouch.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What'd you drop?
Little washer.
The itty bitty one?
It's kind of a gold colored. I thought it sounded like it landed on here. But maybe not.
Don't you have a magnet wand?
If it's brass, it may not take to a magnet. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. And it said goodbye, that's for sure.
Sounded like it hit metal on metal.
Ready? Okay. The loss has been found and it's back on there. Thank goodness for that. Now we're ready to try and put this little bugger back on and see if it works. And hopefully it will work. Sometimes you almost got to be a magician to get these things back together. Now we'll
Well,
drop it. Trying to run away. Yeah, I can't even talk today. Runaway wrench. Runaway winch. Ain't that what they usually do? Run away. Okay. Time for numper cables. And see, we can't get it to run. Better this time. So here we are once again with our gas can. We're going to see if it'll start and run after I put this gas line back on. Probably wouldn't run without the gas line back on it, would it? Come on, get on there. Just in case y'all were wondering, them clamps are either 1/4 or an 8 mil. 9 times out of 10 you'll get them. Come on, baby. Better, don't it? I don't get that. It sounds like it's running out of fuel.
could it be an engine issue?
Okay. Well, I guess them ain't gonna come out. I'm telling you, it acts like it's starving for fuel. Heck, I can't get enough juice.
Oh, it's starting to get hot.
Okay, shut it off. Got the carburetor back on it. We're going to start it up here. We've already ran it a little bit, so Got two different circuits here, black and white, 126 on each circuit. This is a ground. That ought to be enough to at least get our lights and our plugs working at the trailer. That's pretty much about all we need. The biggest problem I'm going to have is the breakers here in the unit. One's a 20, the other one's a 30. Whether that will carry the house or not. That'll be our next problem we run into. So, if you can hear it, it's running good. We put two brand new... You didn't have to do that. We put two brand new plugs in it and everything, and it's running a whole lot better than it was. The biggest problem we may have now is a fuel delivery issue, but that's going to be on the part of the fuel pump. We may end up having to put a fuel pump in it eventually. But you heard it run. It runs good. It's about as good as we can get it for right now. If anything else develops, we have a problem with it later, we'll come back and tell you about it then. Till then, have a good one. God bless. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And thanks for watching. God bless.